important that we must fill every moment of our lives with action, then when will we have time to make the long journey across the burning desert, as did the Magi, or sit and watch the stars, as did the shepherds, or brood over the child, as did Mary? For each one of us, there is a desert to travel, a star to discover, and a being inside us to bring to life.
All the world should be registered. This was the first registration, and was taken while Quirinius was governor of Syria. All went to their own towns to be registered. Joseph also went from the town of Nazareth in Galilee to Judea, the city of David called Bethlehem, because he was descended from the house and family of David. He went to be registered with Mary, to whom he was engaged and who was expecting a child. While they were there, the time came for her to deliver her child, and she gave birth to her firstborn son, and wrapped him in bands of cloth, and laid him in a manger, because there was no place for them at the inn.
On the stuff we especially care about, like the coming of the Messiah and prophecies, that sort of thing.
Yeah? So where are you starting?
I'm beginning with the begats.
Begats?
Begats!
Egad, you're starting with the begats?
Yeah, a whole bunch of begats. From Abraham to David to Joseph, lineage back to King David. My Jewish readers care about that. Abraham begat Isaac, and Isaac begat Jacob, and Jacob begat Judah and his brethren. And Judah begat Phares and Zara of Tamar, and Phares begat Ezrom, and Ezrom begat Aram, and so on.
I'm just saying, that's not what I call your Pulitzer Prize winning opening.
I'm Pulitzer Smolitzer. I know my readers.
Me, I'm starting with John the Baptist's birth. I found out there's some confusion about him and Jesus, so I'm getting that part straight from the start. And then, of course, I'm heading right to Mary.
Yeah, Mary. Ain't she something? You gotta love that girl.
Oh, you gotta love that girl, you bet.
My soul is praising God today. I'm singing glory to God's name. And angels on the gospel truth. My life will never be the same. The same great God who made the world, who spoke to Moses long ago, has reached into this heart of mine. And now I want the world to know I'm good enough for my God. 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 I'm good enough. I'm good enough. I'm good enough for my God.
Jesus was my son. Families get put together all sorts of ways. Doesn't matter how. When kids love their parents and parents love them back, that's a family. People always ask me, yeah, but are you the father? And I tell them what I tell you, plain and simple. Jesus was my son. And you can take that any way you please, because you already know what you know, if you know what I mean. But I'll tell you this, if I was God and I had to pick any woman on earth to be the mother of my child, it'd be Mary every time. And now I've got to get my little family to be down to Bethlehem. And then, of course, I've got to get them back to Egypt according to Matthew, and Nazareth according to Luke. That, friends, is what they call poetic license.
Sheep are quiet. Sheep are quiet. Quiet sheep.
We don't say much, do we?
Don't say much. We just abide.
Yes, a child is born to you this day.
A child? To me?
No. To all of you.
We each have a child born to us.
No. A child is born, and because of him, the whole world will rejoice.
He was born tonight in a manger, and if you go, you'll see for yourself.
You never know. Our job is just to tell it as well as we can, and then let it go.
Well, I'd just like to say that we were all quite moved by the holy words as well.